Hello, Max. Hello, Kiwi. Every day I stream a little later and a little less until eventually I disappear, simply watching anime. Hello, Rokumata. Oh, I have to do it twice. Yep, disappearing into a sea of butterflies. Oh. I don't want to do that. I'm not sure, Dread. I hope it's not some 8-hour BS. Yeah, I just want Hyacinth to release already, so I can use her. I saw a DPS Hyacinth showcase, and it was a 2-cycle, and it was using E0 supports. So they were using E0 Robin, E0 Sunday, and E0 Tribby. So I know I can do better, because I have E1 Robin and E1 Sunday. Oh my god. TOA stream when? I already did the hazard tower yesterday. I'm just leveling up, I'm trying to get to UL 60, and then I want to level up my Donjin a little more, so I can solo the third floors on each side, and then I can just throw Camellia in there and finish it. Nice, Neo. I thought the TOA Hazard Tower would be more difficult. Now, yeah, I'm not talking about clearing, because, like, obviously I got Zanny P, Beske, but I'm talking about, like, getting hit. After doing all those holograms, I thought, like, Hazard Tower would be the same thing, but, like, Hazard Tower is easy as fuck. Yo! Stop fucking up my camera, man. Yo, Turtle, get over here. Yeah, Bled, it's fine. This game doesn't really have much HP inflation, so... Holy fuck, what is this auto-targeting? Oh, Havoc. Oh my god, man. I can finally get the Herda Lyco, nice. Bro, this is actually gonna take me a fucking year, man. Oh, my SK does more damage than my Sanhua. I have her completely unbuilt. Yeah, I'm getting saved by the double guarantee. I'm gonna see if I can get E1 though. Obviously, what I mainly actually care about is E2, but I just get E2 on the rerun. E2 is gonna help her DPS a lot. Yeah, Neo. Yeah, Hyacine's E1 is like, okay, for casters specifically, it's a really disgusting E1. But like outside of casters, even though it's nice, it's not that crazy. I want the E2 because the E2 increases her DPS capabilities by a lot. Like 30% speed increase is quite nice. Like that is a lot of outgoing healing boost. E2 shill? I mean, if they put that E2 in E1, I wouldn't be an E2 shill, man. It's like, fuck. I'm trying to run her as a DPS. I think her E1 is like, what is it? Like it gives 5% max HP back when characters hit or something? I don't even remember her E1 all that much. Oh, damn. Yeah, fuck. That's... Increases the max HP of all allied targets by 50% more. And immediately restores HP equal to 8% of Hyacine's max HP after attacking. Yeah, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is gonna be useless for me for a little bit, though. Like, none of my allies attack. Maybe Tribby? Maybe if I eventually replace Robin with Tribby and then run Sunday plus Saridra, it would work a lot better. Saridra can also hit since she's Remembrance, but I don't know. I mean, I have double guarantees, so like going for Eidolons isn't that crazy. Uh, what is bro doing? One of these is wrong. Is it this one? It is this one. I think. Where's one of the tablets I just threw away? Did it just disappear? Wait, where did the... Oh, it went all the way over fucking here. Yeah, I got that one wrong at the beginning. What gives more damage, S6 or R5? S6 by a mile, if that's a real question. You guys think highs? Guys, what do I do, man? What do I do? Because I'm using my shit on Hyacine and I really don't see myself like folding this time. Because it's usually hard for me to fold when folding means I can't pull for a while. Like, I kind of want to go for the March team if Hyacine is a best in slot sustain there. But it's like, I can't afford the March team if I get the Phanon team. Because Phanon's going to get Saridra and then fucking SP Don Hung right after. I mean, I am pulling for Phanon, that's the thing, but I'm saying, like, the future best in slot team for my Hyacine would probably be with Cyrene, March, and, I don't know, like Saridra maybe? I don't know. Oh my god. Personally, I say March team, yeah. Brother. Oh my god. I know I need to clean the mud. I have to kill these guys. I already cleaned all of it, I'm pretty sure. Just go for more Eidolons on Hyacine, problem solved. True. I could just keep running her as a DPS. Actually, let me check. How good is Hyacine's Eidolon investment outside of the E2? The E4 is basically like 60% more crit damage. And then E6 20. Wait, what? Does Link Shaw have an E6 like this too? Maybe I'm glazing because I've never seen other like characters E6s like this, like sustains. Bro, oh my god. Okay, let me see the Eidolons. Please just show me her Eidolons. Oh my fucking god. Lingshot E6, Bunny hits more instances. Hyacine's E6 gives the entire team 20% res pen. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, Link Shaw's E6 is literally the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just haven't seen sustain E6s before. Yeah. I imagine like that whale team is fucking disgusting. Like in the first place, you're probably gonna take like 2 actions and everything dies, but nice, Haru. I only go for Eidolons on reruns if I think I want to keep using the unit in the future. Yeah, I think E2 Hyacine is the stopping point for me. I'll I'm guaranteed for E0S1. I'm going to try for E1, and if I get lucky, I'll obviously try for E2 as well. But it's gonna be like I want E2 pretty badly to run her as a DBS. Like you guys gotta keep in mind, by the way, E2 for Hyacine isn't even needed for her to be a DPS. Like I've already seen 2 cycles and 1 cycles of her at E0 with E0 supports. Like I'm just trying to make that shit future proof at this point. Zero cycling Pollux is nasty. I do think she can zero cycle Pollux, but I do think she needs Eidolon investment in either supports or herself. I'm not sure though. Unless you're talking about the My Day clear. I know the My Day clear is possible. Let me see. Hyacine zero cycle. What's like the lowest cost? There doesn't seem to be many people making DPS Hyacine showcases. Sad. Uh. Zero cycling Pollux isn't that hard. I mean, it is. It actually is. Even for like Hersher of Sentience, he said that like Herda needs like at least E2 or like some bullshit team comp to actually be able to zero cycle it. It's like one of the hardest bosses to zero cycle. Unless your name is Castris. For Castris specifically, it's a breeze. Who would be the best fourth slot in E0S1 cast plus Dribby plus Hyacine team? RMC or E1 Sunday? If you want me to be honest, E1 Sunday to buff Hyacine. Okay. Despite the propaganda, E1 Sunday is better than RMC. You just have to play casters differently. Because of the 20% crit rate Sunday gives, you run -1 speed Sunday with casters' like in battle speed. You have to calculate it. And it ends up outperforming RMC by like a decent bit. But RMC is like the more Unga Bunga guy. And, you know, people like Unga Bunga, so. It might straight up just be better to save your Sunday for a future other team instead of, like, Phenon's. If you don't mind going for Phenon's team, then he can probably use Sunday better in the future. I feel like E1 Sunday's wasted on Phenon since he doesn't have a summon. I mean, that's why Dawn Hung Preservation exists, man. Even without Dawn Hung Preservation, Sunday's already just incredibly fucking good synergy because of him gaining a stack from gaining any type of energy as well. And Sunday's synergy with likely Saridra, but Dawn Hung Preservation is supposed to give every ally on the team a summon. That probably protects them. So this would count towards Sunday's like the extra 50% damage bonus when characters have a summon. Yeah. Still can't take full advantage of the E1 though. So the E1 is still kind of scuffed. Unless for some reason the summon ends up doing like a shit ton of damage. I mean, it makes sense for it to be every ally Solus. There's a pretty nigh 0 chance that any limited sustains in this game will be single target. And that's also what the league said. The league said allies and not ally. Like, everybody gets a summon. It might just be single target, then he'd be dog shit. Like, your team would just die. You'd have no value outside of a Phenon team. I mean, yeah, but like the leak straight up says that everybody gets it though. Like that's the thing. Like it doesn't make any sense for him to only give the summon to one ally. It says it gives dragon summon to all allies, and it makes the most sense. Because if you want to compete with high scenes damage, the way you do it is the dragon absorbs damage taken from enemies and then dishes it out. It doesn't really make sense to only give one ally the summon. Old targets are break sustain? Yeah, basically. Unless he has something like food, like nah, like I just can't see it working. Like even Fu Xuan gives the entire team damage reduction. It's like the thing is, Solus, that would at least for Phanon be useless. Like if you're trying to argue like the like it gives taunt to that ally and that ally gets damage reduction or whatever, and then the dragons absorb damage becomes like dished out. The only time where Phanon actually wants to be attacked is during his transformation state, and that one skill he has, what's it called? Literally already aggroes all mobs to act against him. So Phanon needing aggro is like not a thing. When the ally gets hit, a follow up occurs. I mean, maybe. Thank you, gambling addict. Hope you have a nice day. My cousin also told me about that game. I mean, if I'm being honest, like, okay, hot take, right? Hot take. The more I think about it, the more I appreciate vertical investment, I think. And I mainly say this if you already own, like, pretty good supports, but, like, the more I think about it, right? Let's say I go for a best in slot Phanon team, E0S1 Phanon, um, probably E1S0 or E0S1 Saridra, depending on what's better. And then E0S1 or E1S0 Don Hung Preservation. Like, why don't I just get E6 Hyacine instead and run her as a DPS? Like, the more I think about it, it's like, why not? What's stopping me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same cost if you really think about it. Especially with me who has a negative like code win rate. Like, that is 6 cost. Finally, we agree somewhere? Yeah. Like, I think because I already own, like, E1 Sunday and all this shit, the same cost I put into a full Phanon team, I put it into Hyacine, and DPS Hyacine would probably clear the Phanon team. Like, unironically. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't gotta worry about farming new relics. You don't gotta farm the weekly boss mats. You don't gotta farm, traces anymore. Like, you're gonna have, like, top tier relic quality farming for her 24/7. Now this is more of a personal thing though, because like I already got an E1 Sunday, and I got an E1 Robin, and I can just run RMC like those three with her until I get like probably E1 Tribby in the future. But I didn't even read Hyacine's full E6 actually. Does it increase her damage? Little Ika uses Memo Sprite skill and charges the amount of healing tally cleared to 12%. I think that's a damage I'm not sure how that actually translates in game, like at all. Just get My Day E6 on his rerun? No, I'm not talking about My Day E6. I'm talking about Hyacine E6. I mean, My Day E6 would be fucking busted and cheaper, but... We already went over it together the other day, but I think My Day's E6 is the biggest increase in the game. It's like 300 plus % or something. I'm not getting E6 Hyacine though. I am telling you to get My Day E6. Nah. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, My Day's E6 also has the highest potential for an E6 in the entirety of the game. Because, like, it drops his need for Godslayer charge to 100. And if they bring out ever, like, a better single target healer in the future than Gallagher or Luocha, like, it's actually over. Like, you get 2 heal procs, and this guy's instantly using a Godslayer. I think E1 Hyacine, E1 or E2 Hyacine would be best in slot anyways, I think. Yeah, E1 Hyacine would probably be best in slot for My Day. It basically is the exact same shit as, like, Besotted from Gallagher. And it increases the max HP as well. And with E2, you get, like, a massive speed increase. Yeah, maybe I just get E2 Hyacine low-key and then try for E6 My Day. You might not be wrong here, Solus. You might not be mistaken in the slightest. Low-key, you're cooking. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. And he enters with Vendetta right when the battle starts. That also makes him better for daily farming. That's very important here, guys. You got to take into account daily farming. You know, E6 My Day really helps there as well. So he needs 50 less charge for Godslayers, and he saves 100 by not needing to go into Vendetta anymore. Whale Capybara? I mean, brother, I love Hyacine. I love My Day. I already plan to run DPS Hyacine. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, My Day will also probably be able to use Saridra. He'll also be able to use maybe Cyrene in the future, since he doesn't have some bullshit territory cooking him. We'll see, man. We'll see. Bro's gonna get all the E2s in the game. I mean, I don't think I can get a E2 Hyacine right now, though. That's the problem here. I don't think I can get E2 Hyacine. I have to get lucky, which on HSR, my luck on HSR is cooked. Firefly still T0 for daily farming. I think E2 Herda is better. Like, maybe this is bias, but E2 Herda and daily farming basically has like a 100% uptime on the enhanced skills. And even if she doesn't, she can still like one-shot all the enemies with a normal skill. I'm saying E2 Herda. Hello, Blitz. E2 Firefly attacks twice and no SP. Eh. Actually, wouldn't Hyacine be the best daily farmer? Like, unironically, DPS Hyacine with the light cone and her like 200 speed, like she's the first to act every time, and that shit's AoE. Unironically, wouldn't Hyacine be the best? You can literally just basic every single time. Gabby, you're for sure going to skip Hyacine. You've not changed your mind in a hot second. The thing you'll realize, every time I folded for a pulling decision, it's not because I like changed my mind on a character. It's literally because I just wanted to use my pulls already. So like Hyacine is a different situation. Like I'm not even trolling this time. Like, why would I wait another month and a half before I can pull on someone when Hyacine is right there? Like, this is a different situation. I'm just 100% getting Hyacine. Yeah, Kiwi. I already decided on E0S1 to run as a DPS because sustained DPS is like the most fun thing you can do in the game, in my opinion. And then I want to get her E2 investment on a rerun. And someone in chat, Solus, brought up a great point, which is E6 My Day. Like, getting E6 My Day on his rerun, depending on when it happens, might be like a god tier investment with E2 Hyacine. Because E2 Hyacine, I can probably get like... Wait, what is it? How much healing does she convert again? Is it 1% outgoing or 2%? I can get Hyacine at like 240 speed probably. Where is it? Okay, yeah. For every 1 excess speed, you get 1% outgoing healing increase. And the E2 gives a 30% speed increase. Basically all the time. E6 My Day is possible. Instead of E6 My Day, you could get Phaenon's full best in slot team. No, but yeah, that's my point. Like, here's the thing. Like, Phaenon and My Day are fighting for the exact same fucking supports. So this is why when Solus brought it up, I was like, oh, you're right. E6 My Day might just straight up be better. Because, like, you need to keep in mind, I only need to put 4 cost, right? My Day's already E2S1. I only need to put 4 more cost in versus Phenon's best in slot team, where it's probably going to be E0S1 Phenon, E1 or E0S1 Ceredra, or E1 or E0S1 Donhung Preservation. It's like, it's cheaper and it's better. Like, if E0S1 Phenon's best in slot team ends up being near the level of my E6 My Day with an E1 Sunday and E2 Hyacine, just know I'm deleting Honkai Star Rail off of my fucking computer. Okay? I'm done with this shitty ass game. The power creep it has. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, exactly. Now, I do just have to pray that My Day's rerun is like far away though. Like that is for sure a thing. I need to pray that My Day's rerun maybe takes like 5 patches so he gets like reran in like 3.6. That's the only way I'd even have a shot at attempting his E6. I'm being sarcastic. I'm obviously not going to quit the game. But like, if that theoretically actually did happen, I'd for sure consider it. Like, I don't think that it'll ever get that bad, but E6 My Day, losing with an E2 Hyacine and E1 Sunday to a Phenon, or it being close, yeah, I'm good, man. My Day has the strongest E6 in the game for a main DPS currently, so I'll take it. Also, I'm not gonna lie, like, for any My Day whales out there, like, most of you probably already pulled his Lycone, but My Day's Lycone gains, like, a shit ton more, like, value the more Eidolons you go into. I saw it on Pride one the other day. Like, at base, it's like 40%, but when you go into the Eidolons, it's like a difference of 100% damage at, like, E6. No Lycone versus free to play. Does My Day get more charge from Hyacine's Lycone? Yes, but like barely. Like it is incredibly negligible. At E6 though, you might realize this may be a little more, but it is like incredibly negligible. I'm pretty sure Hyacine's Lycone drains like 1% HP from allies. That means you get 1 charge for My Day. Just like fucking bricked. If it's 2%, then it's 2 charge. You're gonna fold like a chair when you see E6 Phenon in March? I mean, I'll probably pull Cyrene. I just, like, I could skip Phenon in March. Like, we'll see how it goes. 1 to 2% massive increase? Yeah. The main thing of Hyacine's Lycone for My Day is legit just the 18% vulnerability she puts. And the speed increase. Hyacine's releasing in like a day, I think, though. Hyacine release countdown. Um 10 hours. Am I gonna be awake? Nah, there's no way I'm awake. I mean, I won't even be able to pull her anyways, bro. I'm fucking broke on HSR right now, but nice, Solus. The thing I'm curious with for Cyrene is how broken she's gonna be. Because if she isn't that broken, then Sunday Saridra should probably just be better. Like, it gives My Day double the amount of actions. We'll see, though. Full ult charge already sounds broken. I mean, yeah, it would be pretty decent for My Day if you like time it right. Like, you give My Day full ult charge, the ult does some pretty decent damage, and on top of this, it boosts his next enhanced skills damage because of the scholar set. I watch Gotcha Smack. I don't watch him like consistently, but if he pops up on my For You page and I got the time, I'll watch him. I heard he shake talked Wuwa. I want to know how it went. I was in a Gotcha, not a Gotcha Smack stream, or maybe it was, or a video. I can't remember, where he said that he was incredibly unhappy with what was going on in Wuwa lately. However, he still loves the game. And I think it was when he was talking about Cartethia, maybe. He's like, Cartethia looks absolutely fucking sick and amazing. And he went on to, like, glaze the game, but he clarified, like, he hasn't been happy with what's been going on recently. I love Gotcha Smack, man. I love people who keep it real. Like, you also gotta respect him, cause like, he said that he missed not like missing out on the fake collab for HSR, but he said he wasn't gonna come back to the game still because he has to like stand 10 toes on it. Like, that's really cool. Nothing much, Kumar. Just kind of running around, talking about my polling plans for HSR. What are you gonna do when Saber releases? I just won't pull her. Like, you guys need to understand, in a way, pulling E2 My Day bricked some of these destruction options, like pulling on them for my account. Because everybody shares the exact same fucking best in slot supports. It was already leaked that Saber's best in slot supports would be Sunday Robin Tribby. Wow. Wow. Guess who Phenon's leaked best in slot supports are? Sunday Robin Saridra. Oh my goodness. Yo, we're getting spicy here, man. We're getting spicy. Like, I really can't pull for more DPSs that use the exact same best in slots as my Day. I know what you are, full Dimaru. You guys keep saying this, but I hope you guys realize I am 100% going through for Hyacine. And if I go through for Hyacine, I literally have no pulls for 3.4. Like, none at all. I might be able to get like an E0 of a character, but not an E0S1. And we all know that I have an E2 addiction, or at least an E0S1 addiction. So getting an E0S0 character in my mind is like, oh, this is fucking bricked. I just wasted my pulls. No Phenon? Ah. I know, like, the only reason I want to pull Phenon is because I made that video in that poll and I promised my community. But it's like E6 My Day and Hyacine just makes so much more sense. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. Yeah. Now, maybe I could pull some strings and contact some pirates and cheat my way out of it, but money, I would legit never drop money on this game in terms of like actual currency. Like, if you guys saw the offers that pirates give, you would not be spending money on these fucking games. Trust your instincts. Uh, I mean, surely most of the people who voted on the poll will be happy with me getting E6 my day. The monthly pass is the only thing I think is semi worth it in these games. I used to be against Vertical, but now I realize it's actually cheaper. Um, I wouldn't say it's cheaper. I really have to say it depends on like a person's like account standing. Like there are times where horizontal investment will be more beneficial and times where vertical will be more beneficial. Like for example, if you were an E0S1 like Acheron user and you never like got more Eidolons on her second rerun or on her first one, by the time her second rerun came around, I'd argue it's straight up just better to invest in like a Casto comp or like another future comp than it is to go more vertical into Acheron. I think supports with really good E1s or supports with really good S1s are like undeniably the best in terms of vertical investment in this game. Like that's about it. But I do think DPSs can be argued for. Like for example, I would not be surprised, right? Keep in mind, I'm like glazing my day currently. I would not be surprised if in 2 years' time, my E6 my day is like on the same level as an E0S1 of a new character. Like, we already saw it with Blade. We saw it with Seal. We saw it with like most of these V1 characters, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Jonathan, yeah, for the most part. How is it cheaper to get dupes? Well, E1 Robin like still stands the test of time. E1 Tribby does as well. I mean, we don't talk about E1 Sunday, right? Eventually, E1 Sunday, when SP Dawn Hung Preservation comes out, we'll finally be able to get his E1 fully taken advantage of. But, Sunday at least has the bonus of having like the best support light cone in the entirety of the game. So, I do think vertical investment can just completely change a character. I mainly say this for Sunday. Because Sunday, you get his Lycone, and now he is the most SP positive character in the entirety of the game, giving 20% crit rate, damage bonus, like more crit damage as well. It's not cheaper. Uh, Long term it is, because you're gonna get a lot more value out of the support than at low investment. Like, we're not talking short term, we're talking long term. Sparkle is the exception, not the rule. Like, obviously, guys, not every single character is always going to have amazing future value because you can't predict shit. But, like, Robin E1 has aged very well. Sunday E1 is going to age very well, and even now still decent, right? I mean, to be honest, even the sustains, like E1 Ling Sha, E1 Hyacinth, like any supportive type characters E1s usually are pretty valuable and last quite a while. I mean, the thing is, Draco, like maybe this is like a unfair comparison, but E1 Robin is even usable for like the HP scaling teams. Like it's not on the same level of buffing as like Triby and stuff, but like you can use them if you have an E1 Robin simply because of the team wide action advance. So it's like I do think some characters like just going a bit vertical on them just adds so much more value to an account. Like for example, I literally used my Day with E1 Robin because I forgot to put RMC instead. And that shit worked nearly as well. Sparkle was the Sparkle is like the potential woman of HSR. Like on beta, on release, literally all people could talk about was the future. Mono Quantum. Future SP hungry quantum DPS that's like Dill. Like all people could talk about was her future value. Don't get me wrong, even on release, there was a lot of like over glaze for her because of the fact that she was SP positive, unlike Branya. But then, like the average player IQ, at least on the like YouTube community side, you know, it became a lot more accepted to actually learn how to semi be able to do rotations with these characters. And so it became like, oh, especially with the recent DPS releases who just barely use fucking skill points, Bronya's better because she has the 100% AA and you can just, you know, like optimally play your skill points. Well, she was the best hyper carry buffer, or at least what most people thought. Like Ruan Mei was just a straight up team buffer that gives like 10 more speed to allies. But yeah, Sparkle, I honestly think Sparkle just got fucked over in the traces, and she got fucked over with like not getting a single DPS that actually was like made for her kit or like archetype at all. Like the only excuse Sparkle Havers had for like the longest was either Dill or E2 Acheron. At the beginning, it was like, you know, kind of understandable because like people back then, obviously Dill was still like the second strongest DPS in the game with Sparkle at the time. But as time went on, and then it was like, oh, like most people have these newer DPSs, so value with Dill isn't that crazy. Like that doesn't give her too much value. And then even in the E2 Acheron teams, you now have an E0 S1 Sunday release in like 2.7, and she no longer holds the crown for like best in slot for an E2 Acheron. So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, 50% action advance, shit traces that for one are based off attack and two are locked behind mono quantum. It's like, and the buffs, her buffs last 1.99 turns. Sunday's last two. Like, the game purposely bricked her and made her buffs last 1.99 turns. Like, are we serious? I mean, both have good art, Mariah. Don't put two goats in a battle. Sparkle is better, though. What having no best in slot team does to a support? Yeah. This is why, by the way, I shit on Cypher. This is exactly why I shit on Cypher. She does have a best in slot for now, currently at her release, but she isn't like an insane amount of an upgrade even in her best in slot teams that I could see her being replaced pretty easily in the future. Kiwi summoned. Kiwi summoned. Yeah. And now the current cope, which honestly, maybe, right? Maybe. But the current cope for Sparkle is Archer. Like, people saw Quantum Archer, they heard SP Hungry, and they're like, oh, Sparkle best in slot? I don't know, man. Ugh. Yeah. Like, the only way I can think of it, jeez. The only way I can think of it is, Archer, Sparkle, Tribby. I think she only needs 3 Quantum characters to activate the trace, right? So Archer, Sparkle, Tribby, and then like any sustain. Like, that's the only way. That would have to be the best in slot team to actually like have her as a best in slot. I'm not sure, Kumar. Why are you not using Loot Mapper? Because I'm not actually trying to explore right now. I'm just reading chat while walking around. Archer Sunday Silverwolf. Oh yeah, after the Silverwolf buffs, it's gonna change everything. I mean, unironically, depending on how strong they make Silverwolf, like, maybe. Like, you got the Res Shred, you got the Def Shred or the Def Reduction. I think it's like overall better buffing capabilities in Tribby. if Archer has like defense ignore in his Eidolons, or like maybe even just a light code, you'll get like a lot more damage with a Silver Wolf than a Tribby. But of course, Tribby has her own damage output, and she also has what's it called? I don't remember what I was saying. I don't think Firefly is gonna get buffed. If they buff Firefly before buffing Silverwolf, or like the older V1 DPSs, like even Dill, because Dill these days isn't too hot, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, it's just pure favoritism. Jiaoqiu is the one who needs a buff? I mean, to be honest, they don't even have to do all that much with Jiaoqiu. Like, the biggest problem with Jiaoqiu is that I believe like 15% of his vulnerability is locked behind like ult characters. So like most people in the game can't even take that all that much advantage of him. So they just need to straight up just massively upgrade the vulnerability at base and during ult. Like, make it be something like 40% at base. Actually, no, 50% vulnerability at base and 30% more vulnerability on ult. If they're making Cypher straight up put, like, what is it, like 40% vulnerability without having to do anything, I think giving, especially since he does no fucking damage. Either that, or you buff him for dot. You do one of the two. You can do both, or you can do one of the two. Change your mind on Avon. I'm excited for Cartethia calcs though. Cartethia seems to be a lot stronger than a lot of people think currently. I think given time, she'll probably be like Acheron level in HSR. At least with current info. If anything changes in the future, I'll obviously take that back. But with current info, she could be the Acheron of this game. Firefly at E0 has a clear defined ceiling of what she can do unless they give her very specific support, yeah. Chacona is literally her Jiaoqiu. I mean, Chacona isn't as bad as Jiaoqiu currently, is the thing though. Like, okay, there is currently a misconception because of the current work in progress calcs that SK is only 8% worse than Chacona, but it's actually much larger than that. Because recently we got actual people in a private server testing out rotations, and a Chacona Arrow Rover rotation is like noticeably faster than a SK1. So even though the Chacona Aero Rover rotation is faster, people weren't like comparing the different rotation times. No one knows what Constance does. Although if we're talking like Sig weapon, yeah, she's up there with Acheron. She's actually worse than Acheron for a Sig weapon, and then what's it called? Her own damage spike is very high. Saying Acheron of Wua makes me feel like she'll suck. I found Acheron shit even at launch. Yeah, that's a you thing, buddy. That might be a you thing, Jonathan. I'm gonna be completely real with you. The amount of videos I saw on Acheron's launch of complete fucking morons, no offense, but like people who had no clue how to play the game suddenly max clearing MOC is insane. Zanny's Acheron's Wua, not even close. I mean, they're both on the Annie, but like, Zanny's only like 10 to 15% better. Well, on sheets, she's 15 to 20%. Average player 5 to 10. But Cartethia is looking much stronger than Zanny Peeb currently, and is only going to improve. Like, I'm not even trolling or being doom posty when I say this. Cartethia could possibly be like an over 30% jump from Zanny Peeb. With current information, and if they bring out the rest of Rover's Arrow Sword with more optimized rotation, I can easily see 30%. Oh, the reliance on Spectrofrazzle? I mean, maybe. Huh? Oh. The CCs will not like that news. I mean, it's just what I don't give a shit about what these CCs think. Like, I truly just don't know what people expected from a gacha company. Like, Wua and Kuro are here to save the gacha space. Like, brother, at the end of the day, these guys are like Chinese companies that are just trying to milk as much money as they can. Now, once again, the power creep issue in this game is just nowhere near on the level of HSR's. Not because of the power creep itself, which of course is worse than HSR currently, but the HP inflation in this game hasn't started matching the power creep. But maybe they start with Cartethia. The CCs just love farming Hoyo. You gotta understand that these CCs are biased to Wua, especially the ones that like to talk on other games without playing them. Because if they don't have a game to stick to and like make a fan base, like rabidly in love with them, like, oh my god, you support this game, you support how good it is for the players and shit. Like, if they don't have a game like that as a benchmark to compare to Hoyo's games, and Wua becomes just as bad, then they're not, going to be getting as much views. You gotta cater to one fan base and hate on the other so that you can cause war between the two and gain the attention of both sides. And this leads to the maximum amount of views on your drama videos. Ugh, my voice is dead. Everyone compares to Hoyo, but other gachas are way more generous than Wua. Well, yeah, why do you think people, like Wua, people don't compare it to ZZZ? They'll talk shit about HSR. They'll talk shit about Genshin, because they both have worse pulls per patch. But then the second it's ZZZ, no one wants to talk about it on the Wua side, right? Like the only recent one was seeing Tonetaz with the HP inflation, and that's because that's literally the only thing he can call out from the game. Like you can't call out the fact that ZZZ gets over 25 more pulls a patch than Wua does. Even given the better banner rates in this game, you can still get 5-star characters, like limited ones, more often in ZZZ than Wua. Oh yeah, that's why I'm talking about Cartethia currently, Leo. Like, I'm not gonna make any videos doom posting or anything until like everything is finalized, obviously. But like, currently, Cartethia does have the potential, and I'm not even talking like, oh, like this is a complete stretch. No, with like the current information we have, if we were to get more optimized calculations with better rotations for Cartethia, which by the way always happen either late in beta or after official release, because Zanny was originally sheeted as 10 to 15% better at max, and now it's 15 to 20% better at max after official release. So probably going to get an even more refined rotation. Arrow Rover is going to probably get R5 of his weapon at some point, which is going to be like, I think it was calced like a 15% overall team increase damage with Arrow Rover on there. And keep in mind, Cartethia already currently is 10% stronger, more than 10% stronger calced than what's it called? Zanny P. So you got the 10% right now with unoptimized rotations and without Arrow Rover's future sword. Oh, Ahmed. It would be funny if Hoyo and Kuro do a collab. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by it. Despite how shitty the fan bases are at pitting the two games against each other, like, I don't think Hoyo and Kuro have, like, any beef at all. Yeah, 3.3 is tomorrow. I mean, Hyacine's banner is up in, like, 10 hours for me. I mean, we'll see, Devin. It'll probably go up after Cartethia's release, giving current information. But we don't know if it'll be like HSR, right? Like, for example, is the next year all characters until the next Annie going to revolve around Cartethia's power level? If so, you don't really need to increase the TOA HP inflation too much, unless you go the HSR route where there's multiple spikes during like a year's time or like a version. Are you streaming Hyacine polls? Bro, I'm broke. I was single pulling on an Oxos banner so I can make a fold video if I actually got him early. But I didn't, so I'm just like completely broke. 9 pulls saved up. That's a generous number, man. That's a generous number. No, I didn't even participate in it. Ugh. Yeah, exactly. Like Kuro can just make, like, you guys don't understand. Kuro or Hoyo, whoever like puts one character in the other game or both, they would make more money off of older units being in a different game. Because like most people are already gonna own that older unit in the actual game, or they're not gonna be like that good meta wise. So they can probably gain more money from a collab in putting older characters in like each other's games. I think I currently have like 30 to 40 pity on the character banner in HSR with double guarantees. Like getting high scene isn't exactly going to be like anything crazy. Yeah. Full Maruda. I like running DPS sustain. I think DPS sustain is the most fun thing to do in the game. I'm gonna skip March if she ends up wanting a full remembrance team. Oh yeah. With no 4-star options, you'd have to pull at least 2 limited remembrances to get the full buff. Not to mention Lycones. Oh yeah, there's that too. Like you can't really use. I mean, they did say they're adding new Lycones to the Herda shop. No, or is that just the battle pass? Like I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get one more new Remembrance Lycone in the Herda shop. I don't think summons count as characters, Leo's the problem. Like it needs to be a memo sprite to count as another character on the team. Which actually reminds me, yeah, I want DPS Hyacine also in a mono remembrance team. So that she can heal the memo sprites from the other characters and get more damage off. So Hyacine's best in slot team would probably be like Sunday Saridra Cyrene. Oh yeah, Soulless. It'll be the most expensive, but probably the strongest by a lot. Cyrene, Casterus, RMC, Hyacine. Get Ceredra, buddy. Nah, I'm playing though, yeah. Probably that. You guys want to see the most unholy E6 increase in the game? The most unholy one that I will probably be attempting in the future? Is my days the highest increase? Yeah. See you later, Haru. Thanks for stopping by. I do, Draco, I do. I told you, bro, yeah. I knew it, Lord My Day. Yup, and with an E2 Hyacine, which I do plan to get in the future, this would be even stronger because of the massive outgoing healing increase I could get. If I really want to turn Hyacine into a heal bot, I could probably get her to like 250. I think I could get her to 250 with E2. Because I've already seen a few showcases of people getting her to like 220, 230. I think I could get her to 250 with E2. Oh yeah, here's a 3 target. Massive, also still a massive increase. And then this is single target. Rate Facial Battle Pass Lycone. I don't even remember what it does. Are we serious, bro? Yo, can you guys see my stream? Is this just like Wua bugging out? Yeah, I think you guys can see the stream just fine. Yeah? Oh my god, what is it with this Wuthering Waves game, man? You know what? Let me take this moment to just go on HSR. Fuck Wua, man. I can't support this greedy company anymore. What did Wua do to you? Crash and have a bunch of bugs for like the last week. Facial Battle Pass Lycone art? Sure. Oh, farm for hyacinth. It is not my PC. No E6 on friends list. Watched account. E2 is enough, man. E2 is enough. I mean, I'll probably download Clear Obscure later. All I know is I can run like God of War, Elden Ring, and a bunch of these other games, but I'll try Clear Obscure later. Oh really, Roku Mata? It's game changing. Used E6 Sparkle with my MyDay. Sparkle is so shit. Yeah. Sparkle in the big 25, man. Just gotta wait for the buffs. I've already tried that before, TJ. It's only a problem I've had for like the last week. Like, I know it's not the PC specs because it was completely fine for like the last month. Ugh. What does his E4 do? I think it makes enemies do less damage towards you by a little bit. I think the worst part about all this is I have to farm all this shit for Hyacine because I didn't pre-prepare. And on top of that, I have to farm her new relic set. I'm gonna aim for a shit ton of speed though. I need speed, crit damage, and I think HP, and that's it. Wait till Feign on animations before pulling for her. I don't even think Feign on animations could stop me from pulling for her, if I'm being honest. Like, you gotta keep in mind, anyways, I won't be able to pull Hyacine because I'm completely fucking broke. Like, I got 3 pulls on my account right now. But, yeah. Like, I don't think I'd change my mind anyways. What's the pity? I can't check. There's no banners right now. I got 145 pulls. I don't know if I should pull her or skip. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Unless you have a Casterus, there really isn't any reason to pull Hyacine in the slightest. The only reason I want Hyacine is one is that she just happens to benefit my day, and I plan to get her Eidolons in the future. And two, I want to run her as a DPS, and I have you on Sunday. Like, that's basically it. Just pull Phanon, bro. Oh my. Like, I don't want to pull for someone that is literally going to make my other DPS I've invested E2 into useless. Like, brother. The Phanon propaganda can't work on me when I'm already investing into my day. If not pulling Phanon allows me to reinvest into my day and Hyacine, then this whole, like, it's Phanon thing doesn't work for me. If I lose 75-25 on Hyacine, it's so over. Just get a guarantee, bro. Like, do one pull, lose, do another pull, win. You folded for an Noxa once leaks come out, you're finished? No, I didn't fold for an Noxa. What? I don't have a Noxa. I mean, I tried pulling him last second, but that's it. Like, I don't got him. This is all I need right here. This is all I need. This fucking dumbass. The shirtless man propaganda? Yep. The shirtless man propaganda. I'm playing on EU. HSR is like the one game I don't care about servers for because of the fact that it's turn-based. Like, playing on a NA, like, it doesn't make any difference. Where's the equality? Add shirtless woman? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, no one really comes close. Watch Phanon go shirtless and ult? I mean, maybe. Oh, look at this dumbass, man. Look at this fucking character. This guy that's best in slot with every upcoming DPS. Oh, it's just not nonchalant. You play on EU for quicker banner? Nah. This was just what the Pirates gave me. I didn't really care what server it was. I could be gay for Sunday, not gonna lie. What about my day? I will finally be able to use my S1 Sunday in 3.4. No. Hell no. I see. Pull Phanon to unite him with his boyfriend. Or I could make the boyfriend E6. And he'll be even happier. Four charge every time he gets attacked. I could be gay for Sunday, Zhao Q and Don Hung. I can see it. I can understand Zhao Q. I think Zhao Q's pretty underrated, not gonna lie. Dill, maybe he's kinda up there. I have made my day like above everyone by a mile though. Finally says Zhao Q underrated. Luocha, Anoxa, Blade, Jingyuan, Gallagher, My Day. I think my tier list has changed. Let me see. I wish you could just like order it. I like Don Hung's 4-star version a lot more. Where is it? This one? ZZZ was your favorite game, but you never play it? Because there's nothing to play. I play it off stream. The more I like a game, the less I'll play it on stream. That's usually how it works. I think number one for me is still My Day. That's 100%. So there's My Day. You could put Sunday in there. You could put Sunday. Sunday second. Zhao Q third. Zhao Q third. Maybe Blade fourth. Then who would I even put fifth? There isn't like much to choose from here. Jingyuan probably. I like Zhao Q, but he's not third. I mostly say it because of his Lycone art. Like, his Lycone art made me change my mind. Bro forgot a Noxa. He should be number 1. Uh, you know what? I do think maybe not Blade. I think you could put a Noxa instead of Blade in there for me. I think they're like both go both ways. I think Jingyuan, My Day, and Sunday are like 100%. Yeah, Draco. Like the only thing that like Zhao Q is constantly like nerfing himself because of his eyes being closed. Like you only see it in the ult animation and it looks sick. Like look at this. But the second he opens his eyes, it's a different story. I forgot Boohill existed. Boohill's a lot more badass to me than some of these other characters, but I mean, I'm using currently playable aquatic. That's why. That's why I don't have Feint on here. Nice, Neo. I think Jingyuan is so like good. I think Jingyu. It doesn't this guy consistently win like popularity polls still, or at least get close to it. You avoided Yang Ching? Why in the world would I put Yang Ching in a top 5 goon list? Anoxa, Aventurine, Boot Hill, Sunday, Zhao Q. It's understandable, Solus. I think I could see it. Top 5, Casters 4 times, and then the Herda. Nice. Should have seen high 3 Yang Ching. Bro's a Giga Chad, really? Kafka wins all these goon contests? No, it's Sparkle. Sparkle is like omnipotent. Castros reminds me so much of Amelia from ReZero. I can see it. I can see it. Is this Iongo's ult? No, it's not Iongo's ult. But top 5 in HSR is Sparkle, Silverwolf, Fushuan. What was the rest of the list? I don't even remember it. Sparkle, Silverwolf, Fushuan, someone else, and someone else. Look at Fei Xiao's Battle Pass Lycone art. I think I already own it. Wait, no, I don't think I own it. Never mind. Wait, I don't think there's a Battle Pass right now. I can't check. This is Iongo's ult? Nah. That's what I've always said. Sparkle, Silverwolf, Fushuan. To be honest, the rest is just whatever. The rest is just whatever. The Herda for me, nah, probably not. I think you could put Fei Xiao there. Fei Xiao was the reason I came back to this game when I was about to like fully quit it. I was like on the brink of it because of how boring 2.4 looked, and then her drip market dropped and it made me keep playing the game. Oh yeah, Ling Sha, yeah. So, Sparkle, Silverwolf, Fushuan, Ling Sha, Fei Xiao. Databank. I mean, I already know what it looks like, guys. I had it on two of my other accounts that I abandoned. Yeah. Fei Xiao's ears are mid. No chance against Miyabi. Nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, I'd give her like a 9. Fei Xiao is like one of my favorite designs in the game. Uh, Not really anything, Solus. I've seen much better art elsewhere. Just below Svarog. Alright, guys, I am going to end stream. To be honest, I'm already tired. So, yeah, love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Good luck with any of your polls, for Hyacine, Hia, as Mr. Pokey says.